Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I wanted to talk about the first 3 months of 2024 when it comes to silver. What are some of the best coins and my coin reviews that I've seen so far? And also, what's silver done in the last 3 months? What's it been doing, and what prediction do we have for the future and how it's tracking? So I thought I'd start off with a little bit about the silver itself and how it's going from a market point of view. So in the last 3 months, we started off at 35.55. This is Australian dollars. And we're now at 38.9. So definitely has gone up quite a few dollars, which has been really, really good. Around $3 odd. So that's not too bad. We had a low of $42 and a high of $39. So it's almost a $5 kind of swing, which is probably better than some of us did expect. I think my initial prediction for 2024 was for it to get up to $42. So we're not too far. We're about $3-4 away from my initial prediction, and we're only 3 months into the year, which is good. But what probably surprised me the most is gold. I think gold definitely went up a heck of a lot more than what people expected. It started off at around just over $3,046 and now $3,442. A massive $400 per ounce in 3 months, and it's still climbing like crazy. Another thing to look at is also the gold silver ratio. That's another thing that's kind of been a little bit more stable, where it started off around 86 ounces of silver per ounce of gold, and now we're at 89 ounces of silver per ounce of gold. So went up and down, but still around 2+%, 3% of a bit of a difference from that perspective. So definitely still a really, really good time to buy silver. Like I said, silver is going up, but you can see how gold is just absolutely soaring at this point in time. It definitely makes me think that silver is still at a good, reasonable price. The next thing I wanted to go through is what are my favorite coins that I've seen. Now, this is probably the most in a quarter of a year that I've ever bought silver. I've bought more silver in this month than I think I ever have, definitely in my life. I counted it up. It was over 50 ounces of silver just in 3 months, which is definitely, for me, a lot more than I would normally budget for and buy. But I think a lot of that had to do with the lunar series. Definitely having all the different types of lunar coins, I think for me was something important to have, because they're definitely very collectible. And this is probably, like I said, one of the biggest purchases I ever had. So this is 32 ounces just in this one alone. So this is one of my favorites 2024 coins that I've purchased, and having these in the different sizes with the 5 ounce here, the 2 ounce, the ounce and the half ounce. I thought that was pretty cool, and even a quarter ounce card for the special show. And then you come out with some of these ones. So this is like a high relief one that absolutely looks just beautiful. So you can see that is the detail on that one is beautiful. So things from the Perth Mint, I think, is where I've been really excited about. This one here, the Wedge Tail Eagle, is another favorite for me for 2024. I think another one, we've had the Kookaburra come out, which has been another one. We're coming out soon is the 125-year special coin out of the Perth Mint, which will be really exciting. Out of the Royal Mint, they've seen a couple of different coins. So these are the American and England coins mixed together. So this one's obviously got the lion and the eagle. This one's got Britannia and the Liberty in the same coin. And it's also the first time we've seen the king on some of our coins for a lot of countries. So you see here, we've got it on this one, and again with the eagle, and also with this one here. You can see with our kangaroo. So it's the first time we've seen the king on some of our coins, but some coins in Australia still have the queen. So this is out of the Royal Mint in Canberra, and we've still got Queen Elizabeth for a 2024 coin. So there's still some getting released into circulation. We also saw the very, very cool Kookaburra come out with its very unique privy mark, which is pretty cool, and a nice low mintage at 2,500. So this one I think is really cool and collectible, and same with some of the Lunar Dragon carded coins. Some of them are really cool that have come out. But I have to say, probably my two favourites that I've personally purchased, or I'll go to three actually that I really like. This one here is the proof kangaroo. So I've never seen a proof kangaroo like this one, and the detail from the Perth Mint is absolutely gorgeous. This is just a beautiful, beautiful coin, and I'm really, really happy to have this. I ended up buying two because I'm going to send one off to PCGS for grading. I love this Lunar and the Lion bullion bar. This one came out absolutely nice. You can really see all the detail in that one. Just absolutely pops really nice. Definitely a really, really cool bar to get. So I'm definitely happy to have one of those. But I think my top one that I've only just opened up and I'm doing a video this week on was this one here. So this is the Preciousmetals 1880 version of St. George and the Dragon, an absolute classic of a coin. This is a 2 ounce proof high premium silver, £5 from England. You can just see the detail there. You can see all the graving in that. So when the Royal Mint do get the quality right, as you can see here, this is just absolutely stunning, and this is for me so far my favorite coin of the year, and I think this is definitely going to be one for a long-term collection. So I'd love to know if you also think. I don't want to even put it down on the wood. I want to keep it nice and safe so I don't scratch any of these perspex. So I think this is definitely a really, really cool, unique piece, and I think it's going to potentially give returns, because that is definitely an infamous design and a coin. So it's part of the Great Engravers set out of the Royal Mint. So definitely happy to have that one. So just to give an indication from a price improvement point of view when it comes to silver, I purchased this 1 kilo, roughly 1,237 at the time, and I did this in February, so it was early February when silver was still relatively low, and we're now looking at 1,376, so roughly $150 improvement on this kilo of silver just in probably more than just over a month and a bit, really. So it's been a really, really good time for silver to shine, pardon the pun. So definitely, I think for me, is good. Also, starting to get some of my core bullion coins. So we've got the very first King Canadian Maple, which is a good one to have. Got the Krugerrand. So I always like getting the core ones. Got a Britannia, and also got this definitely 2024. This is one of the first strike ones of the Silver Eagle. So I thought it was pretty unique to get a first strike one. And over time I'll be getting some more. I've also purchased one of the 1 ounce from the Royal Mint out of Canberra, the Lunar Dragon. Purchased it probably a month and a half ago and still have not received it. So hopefully it's in the mail and I'll get it in the next week. And it absolutely looks really amazing. I always like how they do the obverse with having all the different animals on there. They've still got the Queen on those ones. So definitely for me is the really, really beautiful coins out of the Canberra Mint. So I'd love to know what your personal favourite is, what you are thinking about silver so far. Has it lived up to the expectation that we expected? Like I said, for me, from a price point of view, has increased probably better than I expected for the first 3 months. And don't forget, we've still got the US election coming up later this year, which definitely always helps to improve the value of silver. So definitely, and some of the economic changes that are happening still will help to improve the value of silver. So I think there's definitely room to grow, but I think we can copy it a little bit off the gold market and how that is going. It's definitely showing that it's going really, really well. I definitely don't think I'll be buying as much silver in the next quarter as what I probably have done this quarter. I think I've definitely probably gone above and beyond, but some of these releases are ones that you just want to get your hands on, especially with these lunar ones. Like I said, that's the one special year you really want to get your coins, and I think having some of these with the first king on there is also something very special to add to your collection. So for me, it's definitely a part of having that as more of a premium kind of add-on to the coin, because these are some of the first where we see with the king compared to the queen. So I think that's pretty unique. So I'd love to know, what are you looking forward to in the next 3 months? For me, like I said, I think definitely some of the key ones to come out is out of the Perth Mint with 125 years. I think that's going to be pretty unique. Apart from that, I don't know of any big major releases. We'll be looking probably very soon for the Olympic Games. So we might start to see some stuff from the Olympic Games being released, special coins. But for me, they don't often hold a lot of value, but they're always unique to have. Please subscribe to stay up to date and get more videos on coin collecting. Thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.